patriotism, in which people are concerned with the values of the country rather than the material aspects of it. And so they are devoted to enhancing the things that made this country special, the city on the hill. And those are embedded in our Bill of Rights, the freedoms that we provide that have been a beacon to the world. It's not an accident that democracy has spread throughout the world as a consequence of people seeing it work here and be successful here. It's ironic because we imported democracy. The ideas that are embedded in our Constitution, in the Declaration of Independence, were generated here, but they were derived from ideas from overseas, from John Locke, from Jean-Jacques Rousseau, and others. We embedded them in our identity and made them special in a way that other countries are still trying to emulate. Now, the problem with the stresses that we're experiencing now is that it always increases the resistance to immigration. We are inherently cowardly because of our evolutionary history. We have always survived by our wit and our deceit and our ability to run away. Heroes are rare for a reason, because heroes suffer. But if you run away, you get another chance. Combine that with stranger anxiety, and we're afraid of new and different people, new and different ideas. Now, this is not a new thing, all right? We have always thought, and mythically thought, that newcomers were a threat to our religion, threat to our economy, threat to our culture. The KKK derived out of the economic uncertainty and threats to people in the South. But one of the things we have to remember is that while the KKK certainly were attacking blacks, they were also attacking Catholics, and they were attacking trade unionists. This is the same as has happened in Nazi Germany and so on. The treatment of the Irish, the Italians, the Polish, the Chinese, and now Latins is a continuing chapter in our country. The people in power do not want to give up power, and so they want to close the barriers to prevent other people coming in. Now, one of the things that we need to recognize is that there are a lot of myths here, all right? The key thing is that immigration does not draw the economy down. Based on the Immigration Policy Center, it increases the gross domestic product by $37 billion a year. Immigrants pay more in taxes than they use in government services. And the vast majority of immigrants are not even eligible to receive public benefits. So it's not like this myth of welfare queens and all the rest draining our precious bodily economy to serve people who are lazy and don't want to work. The fact is that the Nobel Prizes in chemistry and physics and medicine are predominantly or heavily salted with people who have come from overseas. This year, in those areas, 8 out of the 9 Nobel winners were Americans. But 4 of them were foreign-born, and they came here for the opportunities, educationally and research-based. 1/3 of Microsoft's patent applications were filled by immigrants. The Tech Review magazine identified the 35 best young innovators. Only 6 went to a U.S. high school. The rest were foreign-born and immigrated to this country for the opportunities. In MIT alone, foreign graduates have founded 2,340 active companies with 100,000 jobs. The key thing to recognize is this